Are you still initializing dependency instances inside widget itself? We have all been there. You create a service, then you pass it to a constructor, then to another constructor, and suddenly your widget tree looks like a game of pass the parcel. Constructor B might have no use case for the service, but it's passed in because constructor C needs it. This is tight coupling, and it makes testing and scaling a nightmare. Today, we are fixing that. We are diving into dependency injection using Riverpod. In Flutter, Riverpod isn't just for state management. It's one of the most powerful DI frameworks available. Let's get into it. Before we code, why do we need dependency injection? Dependency injection is just a fancy way of saying, don't let a class create its own dependency. Give them to it instead. The key benefits are testability. You can easily swap a real API service for a mock version during test. Maintainability. Change your database logic in one place and the whole app updates. Decoupling. Your UI doesn't need to know how a service is built, just that it exists. Let's dive into code example. Here is our service class. Step 1. Wrap your service in a provider. Think of a provider as a global access point for your dependencies. With this single line, API service provider is now available everywhere in our app. No more passing constructors down 10 levels of widgets. Now, how do we actually use it? In Riverpod, we use the widget ref to read or watch our provider. Notice that data screen doesn't know how API service is created. It just asks Riverpod for it. That is dependency injection in its purest form. Now, the real magic happens during testing. Imagine you don't want to hit a real API while running tests. With Riverpod, we can override the dependency at the root. By using overrides, we can inject a mock service without changing a single line of our UI code. This is why dependency injection is a superpower for developers. In conclusion, Riverpod makes dependency injection feel natural in Flutter. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more clean architecture tips. Thanks for watching and happy coding. See you in the next tutorial.